As we continue to follow the Ashley Flynn murder case, we dive into the legal process that lies ahead. I'm Jenny Borick, and the preliminary hearing has already been postponed. I spoke with a law expert who shared what we can expect to see over the next few months. Ashley Flynn was murdered a little over a week ago in her home in a quiet neighborhood in Tip City. The investigation led to the arrest of her husband, Caleb Flynn, on Thursday. His first appearance before a judge was Friday morning for his arraignment, where he pleaded not guilty. The preliminary hearing was originally scheduled for this Thursday, but on Tuesday, Caleb's attorney filed a waiver of time with the court, which pushes the hearing back until March 26th. Thomas Hagel with the University of Dayton School of Law says during the preliminary hearing, the prosecution will present enough evidence to show that the alleged crimes occurred and that the alleged defendant committed them.
The prosecution has the burden of proving that at that stage, and if the judge is convinced that probable cause is there, in other words, enough evidence is there, then of course he will bind the defendant over to the court of common pleas.
Hagel says defense lawyers can present evidence, but usually don't at this stage. If the case gets to that point, then it will be up to a grand jury at the common pleas level to decide whether or not to indict Caleb. If the grand jury indicts, then it will go to trial, and it's up to the defendant whether they want a judge or a jury to decide the case.
Most defense lawyers would agree that they would much rather go before a jury.
Before the trial, there are to be hearings for pretrial motions like discovery, where the prosecution turns over evidence they plan on using to the defense, and the defense turns over things like witness lists. After that, both sides interview jurors for the final jury panel.
Each side gets a certain number of strikes, meaning each side can have potential jurors thrown off for any reason, as well as if there is some cause.
I asked Hagel if having a lot of media attention on a case makes it more challenging for both sides.
The stakes are so high. It puts pressure on the prosecution, but for example, I still have a box of the hate mail that I got for representing the defendant.
Scan the QR code to go to our homepage to see all of our previous coverage.